Good morning to all our dear audience. It is a pleasure to have you here again in your favorite newscast, La Verdad Sin Payasadas. Today we have a lot of good things for you, Science. Today we are going to talk about how the news, the social media, the newspaper manipulate us and how they can change the way of thinking and acting in our society. Today we have some specialists as guests who will be accompanying us to cover this topic. As the first guest, we have the journalist Minor Illescas.
This is really fun. The internet is a very important part of our lives in the subject of study, work. Without internet, it's very difficult to do anything now. For example, talking about newspapers, very simple, are deteriorating as young people are more interested in technology and not for physical reading, or also say at the time or watching TV. They do not like watching TV in the same way, still prefer telephones. Then, if it marks an important part in our society, in the way it grows, and in the way the young people use it.
Well, thanks, Mr. Yescas, for your opinion. The point you are telling us is really important, and I see that is a really good point about how we see the social media and the internet in these days. Thank you.
Thank you for your words, Minor. Now we are going to have a commercial break, and remember, La Verdad Sin Payasadas, the newscast that informs you without lies.
Vi sitter här i väntan och spelar lite Dota och pushar på och smeker med motståndet vi leker. Vi sitter här i väntan och spelar lite Dota och springer runt och creepar och motståndet vi slipar. Vi sitter här i väntan och spelar.
Welcome back from those commercials. Those were really interesting commercials, and I wish that you are still interested about the topic we are talking right now. So let's continue.
We are back. Thanks for waiting. And now our guest, journalist Christian Cardona, will talk to us about this topic.
Hi, answering to your question, I think because in these days a lot of people use internet, like more than the 60% of the people in the whole world have access to this, and a lot of these persons usually think that all the things they see in a website or in a social media is completely true when it doesn't. So I think this can misinform them, and this can also affect the way they think, the way they make some things, and maybe the way they treat other person. Definitely, yes, this can affect a lot.
Thanks for that, Mr. Cardona, and I find really interesting about what you say that the 60% of the people in the world has access to internet. This shows how important the internet has become in these days and how big is the impact in our lives.
Thank you for your words, Christian. Now, our last and no less important guest, Esteban Beltran, will give us his point of view of this topic.
So, just answering to the question that you shared to me, I think that one of the most important things is what do you see? because we know that all of these methods to share information have good and bad things at the same time. You know, you can find everything if you search it in internet. You put a word and later you can find a lot of answers, millions and millions of answers. You know, you can find a lot of information. So you only have to take care and don't search bad things, or only search things that you can find or that you can find interesting. Hear things that you can find interesting, and do things, read things that can help you. Because in the radio you can find or hear something that you don't have to hear because of your age, your religion, or whatever that you have, and it's negative for you. And in the internet you don't have to find or search bad things that are going to ruin your life and make you unhappy. That's because these are very big troubles that you can find if you don't take care of that. And these ones are one of the most used methods to share information around all the globe. So you only have to use them in a correct way and don't make bad things with them. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you for your words, Esteban. Now our second presenter, Jose Pablo Camarero, will give us a few parting words.
Well, Mr. Beltran, you're totally right. Thank you for showing us the good things that the internet is giving to us and the social media. Given that the way you explain to us all the things we get, like the information and all that stuff, I feel that is a really good way to see the internet as a good thing. So after hearing everything about these experts in this topic, I will say that the internet, the social media, everything that communicates with us and let us communicate with other persons has good and bad things. It depends on how we see it and how we use it. So thank you for watching us, and I wish we have you in the next show. Bye bye.